Hey, what's up guys? This is Coy Bowles, the author of the Behind the Little Red Door book series. We're gonna talk about Can You Touch a Color today, the book that I just released, the backstory of that book. So if you haven't checked out the backstory of the first book in this series called Behind the Little Red Door, make sure to check it out. So this is the second book in that series called Can You Touch a Color, and here's the backstory. So it all started one day, I'm sitting in the car and my daughter's behind me and where I'm about to put it in reverse and she says, "Dad, can you touch a color?" Out of nowhere. And we weren't even talking about colors or anything. And I was like, I think so. Yes, you can. Well, color is light. So I started going through all this mumbo jumbo and I kind of officially was like, we got somewhere to go. Let me take out my phone. I wrote down on my phone, "Can you touch a color?" And I turned around and looked at her and I said, "Do you think you could touch a color?" And she says, "I think so." And I was like, "I think you can too." It started this conversation in my head with myself about what an awesome idea for a book to kind of go on a journey on this question of whether you can touch a color or not. I got a call from the state of Georgia. For the second time, we did Behind the Little Red Door together. With a program called DECAL, which is the early learning program in the state of Georgia. We did Behind the Little Red Door together and it went out to 80,000 kids. Well, they called again, ring, ring, ring. Hello, this is awesome. So they called again and wanted to do another book together, which was so amazing. I already had this idea of Can You Touch a Color kind of floating around in my head. And I tossed them the idea of like, what do you think if we were to do a kind of a cool book about going on this journey through colors? They were really excited about it. The idea is that the kids go behind the little red door on a journey to see if they can touch a color. And they go to all of these different worlds. They go to pink and purple and blue, and they ride a rainbow slide, which is amazing. I wish I could ride a rainbow slide. They ride a rainbow slide to all of these different places. I thought it would be really cool if in the book, the kids had a more reality-based perception of what color was. And if the red door had kind of a more of a left field, kind of creative minded concept of what color was. And so if you look at each page, you know, like for example, the purple page, there's a velvety towel and that reminds her of what purple is. And then the red door says, "Purple reminds me of like how proud I feel when I play rock guitar." And then the next page, they go to pink. And the character in the book, the kid in the book says, "Pink reminds me of all these kind of real things, a pig, cotton candy, and all this." And the red door says, "Pink reminds me of like a bubble that I could blow up and like float up into the sky." So it's a more kind of creative minded concept. So I really like the idea of kind of bouncing back and forth from reality to creativity. It starts out on a rainy day and then goes all the way through until there's sunshine at the very end. And they go on this journey through these wonderful lands of color. The pandemic started happening when this book was supposed to be released. Right as the book was supposed to be released, basically is when everything kind of started happening. All the kids in the state of Georgia in pre-K just got the book like last week, actually. I'm still riding high off of seeing all these pictures of all these kids. You have to check them out like here, and here, and here, and here, and there, and then there's these, and then there's those. And one of the things that I wanted to do was have it start out on a rainy day, them go on this wonderful ride, but I wanted the book to have kind of a dual function. I wanted the kid or the parent or teacher that's reading the book to be able to just go on a simple journey through colors and help kids learn their colors and have a fun, creative journey. But I also wanted it to be something that opened up a conversation more about the colors that surround us and making sure to be inclusive and allowing these colors to be, to be aware of them and to allow them to be in your life and to be appreciative of them, because there's color everywhere. There's color in the sky, there's color on the grounds, there's color on your clothes, there's color on your friend's hair, there's color in your eyes, there's color on your skin, there's colors on other people's skin. And so the whole idea is to teach kids at a young age that there's color everywhere and to be appreciative of all these different colors and how beautiful they all are. And so it kind of can start a deeper conversation with parents and teachers, or it can be a really fun journey for kids I wanted to kind of have that dual function to be able to go deeper if it was the time for it. At the end of the story, the kids end up outside, splishing and splashing in the puddles. Everybody's outside as a community, and they're all loving and hugging one another. Nobody would ever thought that we would have had a pandemic happen, but the idea that this book is kind of coming out during this process is it kind of reminds us that it does rain and there is sunshine at the end of the tunnel, and we do find a way to get to connect and hug and love. You know, you go through stuff, you persevere, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel, you know? So, and this book is kind of like a great example of that. I hope you enjoyed the backstory to Can You Touch a Color? If you want to find more about the books, you can go to coybowls.com. You can go to Coyco Creative on YouTube, Coyco Creative on Instagram, and Coyco Creative on Facebook. You can also go to coybowls.com to look at everything about me and music and everything else. So if you're interested in the book, please check it out. It's a great gift for kids, and I'm very, very excited about this book coming out, and I'm very excited about the collaboration with the state of Georgia. It's literally one of the coolest things that I've ever done. So I hope you enjoy the book. Can You Touch a Color?